The greatest challenge when onboarding a new major or planned gift fundraiser to both that new hire and the fundraiser's manager is finding time for the initial training that is vital to greater staff motivation, morale, and money raised. For the fundraiser, if you are seeking to begin or further your career as a major gift fundraiser, or if you feel the need to improve some of your practices to add to your skill sets, the Fundraiser's Toolkit Online is the perfect solution. For the fundraising manager, the first few months are critical to the eventual success of your new frontline fundraiser and to your enjoying a return on your investment in that. Unless you routinely hire seasoned frontline fundraisers, you have a training problem. When those you do hire don't work out and you have to do it all over again, you have an expensive training problem. Your best investment is made up front through effective orientation and basic training. Here's Lesson 6, Get to the Point, to give you an example of what's included in each lesson of our e-learning course.
At some time during the discovery and assessment process with a new suspect, you must get to the point and invite a gift discussion. You must learn whether you're investing bad time after good and either continue building this relationship or move on. I'm suggesting that rather than go into a meeting and hope your suspect shares something useful with you, that you go into that meeting with a plan to invite the person to share something with you, to begin with the end in mind. I want you to consider a pre-planned agenda that invites and informs. The invitation is for your new suspect to share important information with you. Once you have an understanding of his perspective and interests, you'll be better equipped to make your points and pursue your agenda. Once you have a sense of your suspect's interests and concerns, you can match them with organizational priorities and suggest legitimate win-win gift ideas. My message is to be deliberate in pursuing your minimal goal, to start a meaningful gift discussion, to establish a reason for a next step. Think about your effectiveness if every discovery visit resulted in at least one next step. Let's face it, those with whom we meet usually know why we're coming, what we want, especially if we did a good job of asking for the meeting in the first place. They're waiting, either politely or impatiently, but waiting for us to get to the point. We should respect their time and their willingness to let us into their homes or offices and get to the point. It's an opportunity, it's an invitation to us. Whether your meeting is a discovery call or a stewardship visit, aren't you hoping for an opportunity to bring up a new gift? Why not, rather than hope for an opening, create that opening yourself? This must all be done within the framework of relationship building. As you earn your suspect's trust and respect, you must keep the reason for the relationship fresh. You want to discuss philanthropy. Please recognize that not all such conversations will happen during the discovery visit. There will often be more than one meeting, more than one communication, before you feel comfortable broaching the subject. But isn't it, after all, the reason you're cultivating this relationship? That means you should seek your suspect's hot buttons, his specific interests in your organization. This will be crucial when you decide the time is right to get to the point. But how to do that? How to break the ice? How to segue from the topics that got the appointment to the topic you really want to discuss? Unless your new suspect brings it up, how to invite a discussion of giving? This is a valuable place to review a tool addressed in an earlier lesson from this course. Your elevator speech, the brief, intentional summary of your organization's needs and priorities that you share with your new suspects as you invite them to consider their gift plans. A review of your elevator speech can serve as a valuable transition from small talk to the topic you really want to discuss, a major gift plan. And I reiterate, if you gave the suspect some indication of your agenda when you asked for the meeting, you will already have made it easier on yourself to pull the trigger. If your suspect has made previous gifts, you can invite a conversation based on that. If he's been active in some volunteer capacity or has attended activities, you can ask about why, about specific interests or his motivation to participate. If this is a cold call, you might simply ask, "Why did you agree to see me?" Odds are the reply will include some mention of giving, that your suspect will say that he assumed you want to discuss philanthropy. Regardless of how you get to it, you want your dependable triggering question or invitation, the words you can speak comfortably when the time seems right. For the meeting, you will already have made it easier on yourself to pull the trigger. This next tool, a list of triggering questions and invitations, offers my favorite examples, those I feel most comfortable using. As is always the case, adapt those you like and create your own based on experience. Invite new ideas from colleagues. Once you ask your question or offer your invitation, depending on the response, you can segue into an appropriate follow-up question or invitation, like those on the printout. If your suspect is even remotely interested in giving and responds positively, you are now in that conversation you came to have. The time has come for all your preparation to pay off.
The lessons include printable samples of the various forms, checklists, and templates offered throughout the course, instructions on how to navigate each lesson, post-lesson quizzes to ensure the student understands each lesson's content, and that the manager can know the results, and post-lesson assignments to transform principles into practice, to customize lessons for how your organization works. You're welcome to contact us to request a free 5-day subscription to the entire course, including the printable training guide, to enjoy a more thorough review. Thank you for taking a look at the Fundraiser's Toolkit online.